are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Oh, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that one.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. They bring it down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll hand it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, second and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Clock near the sticks. It's grounded. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Bulldogs line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Second down and goal upcoming. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch is made, but he's out of bounds, so incomplete. Will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, third down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside this 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing fourth down.
He missed it. After the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they're moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown to barely at least 3 points, but instead, he shakes it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Heading left after the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Snags the good throw. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Short throw complete to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight ends picks up a nice gain.
Now it's second down here. They'll run it from the gun. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. sets up a critical third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The Nittany Lions will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. The short completion of the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff from the shotgun. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense get pushed back. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move his sticks more than enough for a first down.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They'll bring him down. The defense walk through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, that's the one thing about the guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And the Nittany Lions will line up to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. Coverage seat brings down the returner. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Wow, what a play. Defensive score. See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. You're going to test the secondary. He pulls it in for a big gain. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Run down, it crosses midfield to the 46. Dogs looking to run some tempo here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Can he get there on the ground? Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. The defense takes their third and final timeout. They'll make some adjustments at the sideline. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So second down after the incompletion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this one is caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They move for 6, but over the line here on first down now. The defense with more pre-snap movement. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back has it on the screen now. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, that one's picked off. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Line up here on 1st down and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Georgia. Will take the lead in the second half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession of the pick on the very first play. Throws it to the right. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Yes, first down yardage at the 46.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
And now the running back's got it again. Fighting him on. They get the senior with the ground, but it's a nice run there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Completion makes it 2nd down. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. On the ground, it's Carpenter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quickly. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down very near the red zone now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
1st and 10 play coming up. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Browns offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Great quarterbacks have answers no matter what the defense is in. This time, the quarterback and the receiver knew that they were going to be able to connect on that corner route before the ball was snapped. The throw was so quick, the defense didn't have much time to adjust.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down. They're going to throw the football. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They go with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Finding space at the top, just runs through a man. A mismatch. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of it, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Fresh set of downs to the offense. First down. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Ready up.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Send the back in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. You know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. So here we go. Down 1 score. We're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here we go on 4th down. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down. This could be a dramatic finish. Marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
Yankee blue. Tuna. Yep. Lion.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Trying to find room. It's Carpenter. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Press coverage now from these DBs. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Nittany Lions moving quickly down the field here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They test the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Play for this offense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Critical third down play for this offense right here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the offense will just take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the